welcome to Too Fond of Books. My name is Janelle and this is Murder Mystery Monday, Victober edition. During the month of October, I am going to be recommending historical mysteries from my collection set in the Victorian era. And like with all my Murder Mystery Monday videos, they are going to be backlisted and ones that I've enjoyed and can recommend. So for today, I want to recommend The Face of a Stranger by Anne Perry. This is a series that I have really enjoyed, and this one is the first in the series. This is the William Monk series. What I love about this series is the character of Monk, and the fact that he is working with memory loss that he never really gains back is such a fascinating thing in his character. I also love a character, and I think we meet her in this book, but I am not 100% sure, and that is the character of Hester, who is a nurse, and so she's a great character as well. I also really love that a lot of these books have courtroom scenes. That's a pretty big part of this historical mystery series. So all of those things are reasons why I enjoy this series so much. His name, they tell him, is William Monk, and he is a London police detective. But the accident that felled him has left him with only half a life. His memory and his entire past have vanished. Trying as best he can to hide that fact, Monk returns to work and finds himself assigned to the brutal murder of Major the Honorable Jocelyn Gray, Crimean war hero and popular man about town, in his rooms in fashionable Mecklenburg Square. The exalted status of the victim puts any representative of the police in a precarious position of having to pry into a noble family's secrets, which in itself will be difficult for Monk as he's forgotten his professional skills along with everything else. But slowly, the darkness begins to lighten as each new revelation leads Monk step by terrifying step to the answers he seeks but dreads to find. I love that not only has he lost his memory, so he doesn't remember anything about his past or his family, but he also doesn't remember anything about his work in the police. And so that means that any relationships and rivalries at the office, he doesn't remember, but he also doesn't remember criminals on the street. And so that just really makes for such a fascinating, fascinating plots. Okay, this book was published in 1990, and here is the first paragraph. He opened his eyes and saw nothing but a pale grayness above him, uniform like a winter sky, threatening and heavy. He blinked and looked again. He was lying flat on his back. The grayness was a ceiling, dirty with the grime and trapped fumes of years. He moved slightly. The bed he was lying on was hard and short. He made an effort to sit up and found it acutely painful. Inside his chest, a fierce pain stabbed him, and his left arm was heavily bandaged and aching. As soon as he was half up, his head thumped as if his pulse were the hammer behind his eyes. There was another wooden cot just like his own a few feet away, and a pasty-faced man lay on it, moving restlessly, gray blanket mangled and sweat staining his shirt. Beyond him was another, blood-soaked bandages swathing the legs, and beyond that another, and so on down the great room to the black-bellied stove at the far end, and the smoke-scored ceiling above him. Panic exploded inside him, hot prickling through his skin. He was in a workhouse? God in heaven, how could he come to this? So for today's recommendation, I have The Face of a Stranger by Anne Perry. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've read any Anne Perry and which of her series are your favorites. And I will see you for another video soon. Bye.